What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. So if you guys have paid any attention to the Bitcoin chart here, surprisingly, we managed to actually see a bullish break outside of the descending fractal, or the descending fractal, which usually has a bullish bias here. Typically, when we have a bullish run, which then forms a correction to the downside here, it usually does have a bullish bias here. However, we were not expecting this to break up as early as we did, which is fine. I was expecting one more pull and then we break to the upside here, retesting bottom support. This time we broke a little bit earlier, but again, we do have trades open on Bitcoin here and it hasn't really moved much. This is the 4-hour chart here. Just 4 days ago, we were at the same level here and you can see we're not really seeing much movement. So I'm not surprised that nothing happened just yet or that we had this run here, but it's not doing anything for us. This is the 4-hour, and when you jump to the daily, you'll notice here, nothing has really happened that would say, oh, we broke out. You can still see we've been trading flatlined for many days now, and you can also see we're literally at 48 or 50 on the RSI, flatlined out as well. So it's unimportant. It doesn't make any difference in regards to the trade that we have opened here, but we are still trading sideways. So we do have to let this completely trade out, and then hopefully soon we can start to see that movement. This is still trending sideways. There's still uncertainty. We're still flatlined on the daily relative strength indicator. So when this finally does complete itself and the uncertainty ends, we will see a big surge in volume. Hopefully it will break us to the upside, but we'll see where we go from there. Otherwise, these other cryptos, you can see XRP, we're currently retesting a very vital area right now, surprisingly here. We did have a bearish bias here. We dumped to the downside here, formed an ascending fractal. This typically has a bearish correction. That's usually what happens, the bearish bias here. We are retesting that point right now today, which is very interesting here. You can see we also have a resistance that we drew, but for the most part here, we're pretty much at neckline, which is very shocking here, and I do have a strong feeling that a dump is going to come. You can also see that we are flatlined out as well on the 50 on the RSI, so more reason why we're going to see some sort of movement. Then throw in Ethereum, which is also flatlined out at the 50 on the RSI and its daily. Zero movement within its trades the past couple of days. Since the 30th here, we've had the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th of just sideways trading. Haven't dipped below 1240, and we haven't broken above 1298 or 1300 here. So this sideways trading usually implies that a big run is coming every single time for the past like 5 years. What is it? 3, 4, 5? Yeah, 5 years that I've been in crypto right now, going on our 6th year in 2023. Every time we see sideways volume, sideways trading, and we see 50 on the RSI flatlined out, big volume is usually coming. Whether that means volume is going to be leaving very rapidly or entering very rapidly, it is going to come, and it's going to come very soon. Now, we're also going to be looking at the S&P 500, which I think is going to be the dead giveaway here. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, before I dive into the technical analysis, I just wanted to let you know I did finally drop a new video on my second channel. Link is down in the description. This video is how rebuilding supercars made him a millionaire. Matt Armstrong, I've been watching him long before he actually started to blow up, which is crazy. And then he recently started to do that, but he's pretty much had every single thing needed to, all the keys and all the traits for a successful millionaire. It was just, when would it finally all hit? It was only a matter of time before it did, and he finally did. And I was like, I got to make a video on him, show him some love. Hopefully he gets to see it, but more importantly, you guys should see it and pick up on the key successful habits of what he does here. So make sure to go check this video out. Link is down in the description below. Show some love, leave a comment on it. It's a really cool video on how he pretty much started from rebuilding, cars that got broke that he owned, to now buying Lamborghinis and fixing them up himself. It's incredible. An incredible talent, and he did this all from like the back of his garage or the back of his apartment complex, which is crazy. But with that being said, let's jump into the technical analysis. So not really sure where to start. We have to kind of jump all over the place here, but ideally nothing has really changed that much from yesterday, besides Bitcoin kind of seeing a small run to the upside here, because for the most part here, everything is still stagnant. You can see the top 10 cryptos markets are still stagnant for the most part, up 1.59%. And if I jump to the charts here, you can see we were trading sideways. We had a small dip to the downside. Now we're back at that same level here. It's pretty much consistent. We've just been pretty much trading sideways for the longest time now. XRP has pretty much been flatlined out. Same thing with Doge. Cardano, Matic here, Polkadot, DAI, everything has pretty much been sideways trading. We're only up 1.59%. And you can see over the past 7 days here, everything is pretty much doing nothing. BNB, 0.02, Doge, 1%, Cardano, 0.69. This volume has completely died off for pretty much every single crypto here. And I think it has everything to do with the S&P 500. I really feel like we're waiting on this to kind of guide us to the direction of the movement that we're looking for here. And I truly still have a 80% bearish, mindset right now with the way these markets are moving here. This is why I have yet to buy in. We already pretty much confirmed closing below our, bottom uptrend here. You can see these also have a bearish bias. Typically off a dump, when we form an ascending fractal here, it hits a point of resistance and it usually causes us to slide lower here. And you can see based off reference, the last time we had some sort of ascending fractal here off a dump. So you can see we had a dump, then we had the rally. Typically it reverses downwards. So we had a dump again, we had an ascending fractal. Now we're looking for the same bearish rally. So it is history repeating itself here. You can see the last time we had a beautiful uptrend form on the RSI, swung us all the way up from oversold to overbought. Then we hit resistance and we broke through, and then we confirmed a correction here. And you can see kind of the stair-stepping pattern this correction has, but inevitably swings us lower. Here we are again, flash forward. We hit the bottom, started oversold, swings us all the way up to near overbought. We then confirm closing below our uptrend here as we hit top resistance again, and now we're expecting the same thing to happen, a stair-stepping pattern to the downside here, which you could see is already taking place. So if I show you, you can see we're starting to bounce off the moving average. This is identical to what happened just a few months ago back in August here. We had a rally up to the upside here, an ascending fractal. You can see it here. We hit overbought. We hit overbought here, the top, the purple band, and then we started to correct lower. How did we do it? We bounced off the moving average, swung up, fell lower, and you can see the consistency. So flash forward again here. We had an ascending fractal form. We hit the top resistance, the purple band here. We become near overbought. And then you can see we start to correct. What do? We bounce off the moving average. We start to correct up. And then we continue the dump to the downside. And this is the exact pattern that I expect to continue to play out and why I have yet to buy in to the S&P 500. I have money ready to go, but I've been very patient ever since, I'd say, moving average right here at 3,900, which is exactly where we are again. So this was back, I'd say, November 15th. And I've been waiting about 3 weeks now. And this is why you have to be patient, because the S&P is a long game than short-term trades, at least for me, because had I bought in right here thinking that this was the bottom, here we are again right back down in the same position, and we're here many days later, because once I transferred money probably closer to like this point right here, and you can see it's currently been 30 days of trading sideways, or trading where we swung all the way up, and now we're all the way back down to the same point. And I'm a strong believer here that there's an 80% chance we get wrecked, maybe not wrecked, but an 80% chance we trend downwards, at least start to trade out, and not really retest this major resistance. But I am a believer that we're probably going to see a dump back down to 3,700, and then I'll wait a little bit longer, see where we go. But ideally, I'd like the sweet spot of buying in anywhere in this level here between 37 and 35.50. That's kind of where I want to buy in. Now, what does this have to do with crypto? Well, because this is a bearish bias, because everything hints at a bearish bias. You can see the long-term descending fractal here, which also swings bearish. The uptrend swings bearish, the moving average. The fact that we broke this uptrend here, everything has bearish bias here. I do believe it's going to swing into the rest of the markets. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP have been flatlined out, trading sideways, very little volume. We did buy in. Honestly, had I known what I did, I probably wouldn't have bought in, because we're waiting for this. And it becomes this simple reason here. I'm going to move this up ever so slightly here. Let's move it up a little bit higher. If we can break 17.3, closing the daily above here, this would give us enough prime reason to buy in with expectations, because we are due for a reversal. We are due for the markets, as we did back here in November, to reverse us back up to moving average. It is overdue, and we should be heading up to there soon, retesting 20,000. It is just a long time coming, and I think it is going to take a while more. You can see if we can break this resistance here, we can buy in for a long position, but until we do that, we're pretty much just sitting ducks. So we wait for this confirmation to happen, then we can buy in. Otherwise, if we break through price floor at 16.3, we can buy in for a short. Doing so on BitYard, the #1 cryptocurrency exchange that I like to use here on the channel. You can buy XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Chainlink, all the major blue chip cryptos. Like I said, XRP, which not many exchanges offer, as you guys know. The best part is you can buy long, you can sell short, stop loss, take profits. They even offer a demo account. And if you sign up right now with the link in the description for free, sign up is free. Click mystery box. You can earn some free crypto, and you can even test your skills with the demo, which gives you 100K in Monopoly money, as you guys can see right here. 100,000 in Monopoly money to test your skills on the market. So make sure to check it out. But moving back into these other cryptos, I am waiting patiently for XRP to give us a little pop here. As you guys know, we've been sitting ducks trading inside a major descending fractal. That's our descending channel. Triangle, that started back here in April of 2021, and ever since we've been kind of retesting this purple band, acting as a means of resistance and breaking bearish every single time. So the second we get confirmation where we close ever so slightly the weekly, maybe at 45 cents, all we need is the weekly candle to close us outside, because we've wicked above it many times before. We haven't actually closed it. So if we can close above here, then I'll be buying in with expectations of a rally up to 80 cents here. If we don't, I expect to see an immediate rejection of 30 cents here, which is also another prime opportunity. So lots of things to be paying attention to on these markets here, but that's pretty much wrapping up today's video. With that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.